Good morning, YouTube family. I am coming on here because I did finally get out and take a look at the Fenty highlighters. And for those of you who want some intensive information on the Fenty highlighters, I have that for you today. I took a look at a lot of reviews. People tried on the products. They looked beautiful on them. But when I went out and I swatched the new Fenty highlighters, in my mind, I was like, why are these highlighters $36 instead of the initial $34? What about this formula is new and improved from the previous formulas that we know and love? That's what I was thinking. And I mean, some people in their videos didn't even know there was a price increase. So I know they weren't doing the kind of critical thinking that I need to do before I pull $36 out of my pocket for a highlighter. Do you guys realize that $36, I could buy a highlighter palette for $40. The average highlighter palette is $40. So $36 is almost the same price as the average highlighter palette. Furthermore, some companies that make high quality highlighters actually have highlighter palettes for 30 bucks. With 3 different colors in them, you pay 30 bucks. And to add insult to injury, Urban Decay's highlighters go on sale for $17 for a palette. So when I put that in my mind, I'm really critically thinking, what about your highlighter means that if I'm paying plus tax, I'm spending 2 hard-earned $20 bills. That is after-tax dollars. So whatever you earn before tax dollars, you have to earn $60 for most people before tax dollars to have $40 left over after tax dollars. And if you're using a charge card to pay for that $40, you could add the interest from that charge card to it. It might take you a very long time to pay for this, and you'll be paying a whole lot of interest, probably as much as the item. So you're paying $80 with interest to have this item right now. So that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So I went and I swatched the highlighters. I did not buy them because I'm just reticent to spend that kind of money. So at this point, I'd like to say, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. After you watch this video, if you just found my channel, why don't you check out my playlist? I have several of them. See if you can find some other interesting and informative videos and peruse me for a while. And I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe, leave some comments, and tell other people about me. Now, this is the thing about the new formula Fenty highlighter. This is what you need to know. The new formula of Fenty highlighter is both, it's a combination of the 2 previous formulas. Like the Trophy Wife formula, on my skin, it was a pure glitter bomb. It didn't have very much pigmentation when I put it on. It was just a layer of glitter. And as I blended it out, the color of it would go away and I would be left with just the glitter, which emphasized the texture on my skin. And then there was the other formula of Killawatt, which is highly pigmented, but it was a very subtle, warm highlight. And then in the old Kilowatts, they would have 2 different sides. So on one side, if you wanted to add a glittery highlight that would pump up the other warm, highly pigmented, finely milled highlighter, you could use both sides. But like if you were going to work or something where you needed something where you just looked lively and warm, you could use the other side. Now in the new highlighter formula, there is no work highlighter. These highlighters have glitter in them. The glitter is not that finely milled, but they are laid in a base of high pigmentation. I tried blending them out, and when I blended them out with my hand, I always had high pigmentation. Now I could scrape off the pigmentation and be left with the glitter, but that was only if I was trying to do a very, very thin layer of this highlighter. I would say to you, you cannot do an extremely thin layer of this highlighter unless you want to wear straight glitter. That was my experience. I have some swatches of it close up where I will demonstrate to you what it looks like with a light, what it looks like without a light, so you will see the close-ups. But I'm going to show you, I have it on my hand. This is blended out. I did have these swatches much more concentrated than they are now, but you can see the different colors flashing on my hand. Now, at this point, I will insert the highlight. This is the lightest set. It is cool tone, and it has the most fiery highlights of the three sets. This is without a lot of light. Now I have it in better light. You can see the breaking up from the glitter and in the lighter color, in the champagne-y color, but the lavender color is pure fire when set to a light. This is the medium tone set. The lighter color there is a rose color and the darker color is a periwinkle. They are both highly pigmented. The periwinkle, unless you have it in bright light, it can look a little dull, as I'm trying to demonstrate here. The rose color in a dull light, the glitter makes it look like an icy pink. Now I'm going to put, you see it in a little bit better light, and now the rose and the periwinkle come out as I move. This is the darkest set. I believe both of these colors are a blush tone on my skin. I do not consider either of these two colors a highlighter on me. I have not tried them on my face, but the back of my hand is about my darkest color. I love the warm tone. See, it's going to a skin scent on me. You see this highlight is able to go to a skin tone on me. It's not lighter than me. These colors are as rich and as pigmented as I am, and that darker fuchsia hot pink is a beautiful summer blush. I noticed that that is how Rihanna was wearing it. She was wearing it as a blush and a little bit as a contour. So this set is the least shiny of them all. I'm showing all three at the same time. You can see the light colors are just firing off in any fleck of light there is. But the warm golden, orange, and hot fuchsia, they look a lot more subtle in terms of highlighting. And the periwinkle, if you don't have it in the right light, you can see it does look like a dark purple contour color in some light. I wanted to show you that after I finish showing you these colors like this, so that you can see there is a big difference in the quality of highlight in these three shades. Now this is where I have taken off some of the color. I have smoothed them out to more what a person would wear if they were wearing a highlight. I have this in low light right now because if you're indoors, that's probably the amount of light you're gonna have. I just turned on the light. Don't be alarmed. If you're candlelight, if you're at a place with bright fluorescent lights, this is what this will look like. If you're in bright sun, like a summer sun, this is what even this low level looks like. And can you see the difference there? But as you can see on my hand, the glitter catches the sun, so that would be great for weekends, for a date where you're by candlelight. I am using my mirror light. I keep on saying I'm going to do a video for you guys on that. Comment below if you're interested in seeing what mirror I am using as a ring light, and I'll be happy to that will give me the push. If I got like 10 comments saying that which would be amazing for my channel, I would definitely quickly put that video out. Now, I want to point out some things to you here. Some of these highlighters are much more fiery and bright than others. This purple one here, actually, I think this is a contour color. I mean, maybe if you're real dark, this would be a highlight on a very dark person, but it is a contour color on me. I have used purple as a contour before. I don't think you can really make a purple that won't turn into a contour on me. My skin is actually making this darker and darker. So when I show you the close-up swatches, you will see that this is a whole lot lighter than it looks right now. I mean, it's gotten darker since I first swatched it, because I like to keep my swatches on a long time. I, like everybody else, for my skin tone, am loving this color here, which is the orange shade, but I want you to notice right away, these two colors are both a blush tone on me. So if you are a dark brown skin person, both of these colors are a blush. This is a light summery blush. You see how it goes, it flashes to my skin tone, but that orangey color there is a blush on me. That is not a highlight. I can see it, but you can clearly see that that color, it's a blush. And please comment below if this information has helped you. I still think $36 is too much. I will wait until Fenty decides to put these highlighters on sale, because in the current market, Becca puts her highlighters on sale, and Cover FX has great highlighters. They put them on sale. I know Fenty is a little ornery about it, but it's time for a sale, Fenty. You upped the price. It didn't work. You know, just bring these prices back down to reality. Yeah. It's too much. 36 is too much. Highlighter palettes way bigger than this are 40 bucks by high-end companies. I could get a palette with all of these colors in it. The distortion palette, I think, is like $25 or something like that. So I don't have to pay to get all three of these. That's $104 plus tax, which would make it $114 versus $24 for the Urban Decay Distortion palette. Y'all know which way I personally would go. You have to reason this out. These are beautiful, but I think that at this price point, it's time for a sale. I am going to do a video on what I got from the Memorial Day sale. That will be coming up shortly. I will try to put it up this weekend, so it's in time. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and watch another one of my videos. Thank you very much.